everyone, and welcome to Centennial High School for CTN's live coverage of high school football. Northwest Suburban Conference foes facing off, the Cardinals and the Cougars. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, the Cougars had the benefit of getting the season started with a win over Prior Lake, but since then, 2 straight defeats in the conference.
Coming off a 42-14 loss to Blaine, and this is a team that's Centennial that thought they were going to get off to a better start than they did. So they're back home. They're hoping to get a little home cooking. It's a little rain out there, so we'll see how the turf is and how it reacts to the players.
Well, and for Coon Rapids, a small step in the right direction last week. They came up just short against Champlain Park, losing 21-18.
Had a great talk with Coach Malling. We'll talk about that as the game unfolds. But, you know, they want to throw the ball when they can. They'd like to establish the run. But Carter Geyer has played so well over the last couple of games. He's averaging almost 12 yards a reception, a little over almost 250 yards through the air. He is a player that Centennial has to know where on the field he is at all times.
Well, and on the flip side, the Cougars are going to want to throw the ball as well, but they ran into a little bit of a problem with that last week against the very highly ranked Blaine Bengals.
Kyle Norby came in. He threw 3 interceptions, and he is typically the starting quarterback. He was replaced last week. Maybe a little learning lesson for him, but he has 2 receivers over 200 yards each, and he's going to air the ball out. The rain's letting up a little bit. It'll be an opportunity for Centennial, if they can get their blocking up front, to throw the ball.
Well, and for the Centennial offense, 34 points in that season opening win over Prior Lake. Since then, just 21 points in the last 2 weeks, just 14 points. They were shut out against Champlain Park, and then they lose 42-14.
Yeah, they did, and this is, I think a team that feels coming back here. You know, we've been here a number of times. Centennial has been able to come the victor on their home field against Coon Rapids. They're looking for that opportunity tonight. But again, they want to start off quickly here, I think, tonight. They want to get Coon Rapids back on their heels. Joe, we saw a nice performance from the Cardinals, even in a loss last week to Champlain Park. They fought to the end. They had the opportunity until the final whistle blew. So we'll see a Cardinal team that I think is very excited to take the field here.
Well, and I think it's a very important. We talked about it a little bit last week. One of the keys for them was to not give up the big play on defense. That certainly had to be something they focused on this past week. They gave up 4 plays of 50 yards or more. One, a 94-yard touchdown, was called back on a hold. That could have changed the game, because instead of that touchdown that would have made it 21-8, the Cardinals backed them up, got a safety just before the half, so it was 14-10.
Yeah, Coach Molly said some of the small mistakes that they were making previously, they're not making right now, especially last week. It's the large mistakes, and that's something that I know he worked in practice all week long. And again, you know, he said he had a great week of practice. Kids are really disappointed with themselves for not playing better, for not winning, and they're going to come out here on firing on all cylinders.
Tyler George is going to kick this one off for the Cardinals and get this game underway. High, short, end-over-end kick, and a fair catch at the 32-yard line by Sam Orth will give Centennial pretty good field position to start this football game. There's a look at their line. Dolney, Lashin, Genrich, Grieve up front, Moline, Faison, and Story are some of the guys looking to be targeted. Kyle Nordby, the quarterback. His running backs are Riley Treadle and Dante Book.
Keep your eye on Dante Book. He's a little smaller running back, very, very elusive. Cardinals are going to have to know where he is on the field as well all game long.
Pitch goes to Treadle on play 1. They run right, and he's going to gain a couple before being stacked up and forced out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and about 8. There's a look at the Cardinals on defense. Vadnais, Smith Hansen, and Howe up front. The linebackers are Urias, Scheck, Ness, and Bothwell. Secondary is Silla, Geyer, Merkel, and Gullickson Jernell.
You know, and I think tackling in the defensive backfield is going to come to importance here tonight as well. We saw a couple of missed tackles last week against Champlain Park. They're going to have to wrap players up, but I like the way they pursued the ball in that opening play.
Story and Faison, the receivers wide left. Pitch is going to go that way. And a long run for Deontay Book, trying to get around the corner, and has a first down into Cardinal territory. Slides down just shy of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's a good player, and they want to get him going. They want to establish some ground game as well as mixing it up with the pass. But again, Cardinals have to do a good job of wrapping up tackles. He's going to shed a tackle here as he's turning upfield. And again, just a missed tackle there before Merkel brings him down out of bounds.
So 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Coon Rapids 46-yard line. Two receivers left, two receivers right, one on the left side for Kyle Nordby. Dropping back, and he is sacked. A huge loss.
That's Ness. And he really had a nice game last week against Champlain Park. He's picking up where he left off. Great job, nice hole. They blitzed him from his spot.
11-yard loss.
10 tackles last year versus Centennial. So he likes to play here. Again, watch him come in. Look at the hole.
Flying through this hole.
Yeah, Nordby had no
chance. He dropped back, five-step set. Oh boy. And just no chance for him to get away from it. No opportunity for the receivers downfield to even turn to look. So 2nd and very long. And the pitch will go right side for Treadle. And again, good pursuit by the Cardinals on that side. Only allow a couple. It'll be 3rd and very long.
Yeah, and that's the key for him, is just pursuit to the football is what's really important. Again, not give up that seam, not give up the long run.
You see the rain coming down. It did settle and almost stop for a little while, but it's definitely back out. So that will definitely affect the passing game here.
Absolutely.
You talk about two teams that have really struggled to get their running games going early in the season. It will be essential tonight. The turf should play a little bit better when wet than does. Another blitz, a big hit as the ball came out, incomplete. That was Urias getting to the quarterback that time on a delayed blitz from the corner. Hit Nordby as he released it, incomplete in a punting situation for Centennial.
Well, you talk about pressure defense. Cardinals bringing it here. They're bringing everything, including the kitchen sink on this rush. Just a nice job of getting to Nordby, and the hit from behind by Urias, as you mentioned, just as he was releasing the football. Timeout.
Keyshawn Story is the punter, and Coon Rapids, a rare time to take time out, especially early in the first quarter. Somebody not on the right page. I wonder if they had enough players on the field.
I'm not sure, but nonetheless, if that were the case, smart timeout by Coon Rapids to avoid the penalty. Well, Joe will have highlights of this and a lot of others Monday night on Sports Night, the fastest half hour on cable television, especially when it's 15 minutes. Won't be 15 minutes this week, I'm sure.
So now after the timeout, we'll try and get a punt away. Story standing at his own 30, low snap, able to get away a punt under pressure. Taken at the 20 by Merkel, sheds a tackle, runs over one of his own blockers, and has the ball out to the 32-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will take over.
That was a nice boot and a nice return by Merkel.
His buddies are celebrating, carrying him to the sideline.
Well, again,
had to get the ball back to the official.
Nice run as he hits a special teamer there, and there was a little bit of a pushing and shoving, I think, at the end of that play, and I think that's why they were moving him back.
Okay. Yeah, Gullix and Jernell introduced to the turf by his own return man. The Cardinals on offense: Gilliard, Nivsland, Green, Taylor, and Mandyke on the line. Receivers are Cameron Geyer, Sam Damus, and Carter Geyer. Also Jordan Brown, Tyler George, the quarterback, and Tyler Sinnell is the running back. Empty backfield here on first down. Man in motion is Tabla, fake the give to him. It's a keeper left side. Not a lot of room there, a gain of a couple for Tyler George.
tried to set something up to the left there. Closed pretty quickly.
Look at the defense. As the Cardinals go hurry up here, 2nd and 8 from their own 39, and we've got movement. Will the flag go against the offense, or was he drawn off?
No, I think that's a defensive infraction, I believe. Yep.
It is offside against the defense. That'll be 5 free yards. And instead of 2nd and 8, it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cardinals from their own 49-yard line. Go empty backfield again. A whole lot of bodies wide right. Straight drop. George throws over the top. Brown trying to turn and come back to it, but it's going to fall incomplete. Pretty good coverage on the play as Driscoll was right with him. So now 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
3rd and a long 3.
Yes, it
Short
is.
4.
Well, it'd be nice. Cardinals like to pick this first down up.
And another defensive jump, and that cannot make Coach Diggins happy at all.
No, without question. It's just undisciplined, and that's something that shouldn't happen. I know they're anticipating they want to get after the quarterback, but
free first down for the Cardinals. They've run 2 offensive plays, have 2 yards, but they have a first down.
Doesn't matter how you get them, as long as you get them.
Ball out to the 49-yard line. Handoff goes to Salazar up the middle. He's got a couple, flag on the far side of the field. And this one could march the Cardinals back.
Yeah, it looks like in the area of holding offensive. We'll see what he calls. Yep. That one won't please Coach Mullen.
And it's 1 yard off the ball, so it'll be 1st and 19 from the 40 once they march this one off.
Well, the rain's just it's like a mist right now.
Doesn't look like it on that.
It doesn't
shot.
look like it, and I guess not. It doesn't look like it there, but it looks like it from here.
Probably doesn't feel like it.
No.
But hard to say. We are not out there. We are in our nice, comfy.
Glad for that.
Right. Out of the shotgun, George on 1st and long. Try to set up the little screen. It's deflected and falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense for Centennial, putting pressure on Tyler George. We are really just having to force him to get rid of that football, looking for Salazar. And you wanted to be able to try and pick up some yardage on that play, make it a little easier for yourself. Now 2nd and 19, tough situation for the offense.
Salazar, the man in the backfield again. Fake the give to him. Throw goes over the middle, looking for Cam Geyer coming off the left side. He was well covered. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 19.
Yeah, now you're in a real tough situation at 3rd and very long. And again, trying to push that inside as Geyer is crossing.
George drops, throws over the middle, incomplete, right in the hands of Josh Tabla, but he's unable to secure the ball. Would have been very difficult. He would have had a long way to go to get to the first down marker, but got to make the catch first.
Absolutely. You gotta bring it into your hands. And again, you can see the rain there. Good job by the offensive line. Quincy Taylor doing a nice job. But again, that's a little bit of a wobbly pass, but a ball you should catch.
Keyshawn Story, the deep man, standing at his own 21-yard line to take the punt from Tyler George. Nearly blocked. Low line drive takes a great Cardinal hop. Story going to fall on it at the 19. Keep it from going any further back.
We've seen Tyler George with some nice punts here in the last couple of games, and again the turf gives you a little bit of a roll to make that even better. So Centennial will start their second drive of the game. Had one nice run by Book, not able to do much after that.
They'll start from their own 19-yard line. 3 receivers on the left side for Nordby. Handoff goes up the middle. Treadle breaks through, has a first down and more as he gets away from the leg tackle out to the 45-yard line. A 26-yard gain.
Well, you saw the numbers earlier on Treadle from a year ago against Coon Rapids. 31 carries, 145, and 3 scores.
Well, he got through the initial hole, gets through the hole, and then got through an ankle tackle there afterwards. Good blocking to get him to the second level, and then steps out of a tackle, and Merkel probably a score-saving touchdown. Handoff goes to Treadle again on first down. Bulls his way out near midfield. This will be a gain of about 5, and the Cougars are on the move.
Yeah, and this will be more of a game for Treadle, I think, as the rain continues. A big running back that will bruise that line. They'll continue to. We'll see if they continue to feed him the football. Treadle 5'10", 200 pounds on the roster.
Nordby will drop back into the shotgun as Treadle back there with him. Quick throw right side. Incomplete, and Story turned to run before securing the ball.
Yeah, again, trying to throw that quick pass to the outside and let him use his ability. As you can see, just kind of took his eye off it, looking to run downfield, as you mentioned, and could not secure the football. So a big third down situation coming up for the Cardinal defense.
Third and 5 from midfield. Nordby under center, quick throw, complete to Story left side, first down, and stopped just shy of the 40-yard line.
Again, Story with some quick speed, quick elusiveness, and he gets into some open space, able to pick up the first down. Just a quick little throw and let him do the rest with his ability. Cut to the inside before Merkel brings him down.
Nordby under center with 3 receivers right this time. Handoff goes to Treadle, stopped in the backfield, and he'll lose a couple.
That was Jack Scheck with a nice job from his inside linebacker position for the loss. Give him a loss of 2 on the play. Now look at Scheck just come in from his position and make sure he got a hold of Treadle and brought him down. A little help from your eyes as well.
Second and 12, Nordby out of the shotgun. 2 receivers on either side now. Little screen set up and complete, but quickly stepping out of bounds was Lucas McGregor, so
it's gonna be third and long.
Gain. Oh, it looks like he actually lost a yard.
Yeah, he did
He's
step
forced out.
That was Bothwell.
Nicely defended by Bothwell. Third and 13 from the Coon Rapids 43.
Oh, this is one of those situations, Joe. Defense cannot give up the big play. Just keep that receiver in front of you.
Story in motion, gets the carry, trying to sweep. No deal. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and long.
Yeah, good job by the defense coming up big again after a nice run by Treadle to give him some good field position. A big stop by Sheck, and then again, defense, Sheck again gets the first hit on Story. And they're going to punt the ball away.
Story standing at his own 43. Offerdahl. This one's just angled out of bounds, but not a very good punt.
No.
Did not want to test McCoy Merkel this time around.
The Cardinal faithful here. They're all in neon.
So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10, and
yeah, they're declining it.
Not sure what the illegal procedure was, but either way, they'll take the ball where it went out of bounds, right at the 30-yard line.
No, pretty good field position to start this. And again, nice job by the defense to stop that drive. Turn the ball over to your offense.
Tyler George now. Hands off to Salazar. He's wrapped up and stopped for a loss. So far, a defensive battle. Both teams able to get started, but not be able to get very deep into the other team's field.
Well, that defensive line for Centennial, pretty big. Runs the DNs are 6'4", 240 and 6'3", 285 inside, 6 foot 265 and 6'2", 230. Some pretty big bodies inside.
Play action. This one overthrown. Looking for Carter Geyer cutting to the middle. A lot of traffic in there.
The defense doing a good job of picking up the Cardinal receivers at the second level. Really not open on that play. So now again makes it 3rd and long. Tough situation down at your own 30 or 28, 29.
Third and long situation for the Cardinals from their own 29-yard line. Pressure. George eludes, throws, complete. First down to Carter Geyer. He's out to the 43-yard line.
That's just a nice job by Tyler George to get away for some pressure. Able to move to his left and find an open receiver.
And I think this is one of the strengths we've seen from Tyler George.
Yep.
The ability to start moving, keep his eyes downfield. We've seen a couple of those where he's had a lot of room to run, but even better to dump it off to an open receiver while he's on the run. 1st and 10 from the 43. George straight drop, throwing long, near side for Geyer. Tried to come back to it. A flag is down.
That's on the defense.
And it is going to go against Colton Reibel, who was covering on the play and may have slowed the comeback attempt by Carter Geyer.
Well, the pass was underthrown, and Geyer did have to come back for it, and I think he realized that he lost coverage. He tried to come back to it, and that's where the infraction happened. We'll see it again. Watch him come back for it, and there's the little bit of. I think they said he held him, but I didn't see much of a hold there. A little bit of interference. Cardinals take it regardless.
This will give him a first down from the 42 of Centennial.
A little over 4 minutes remaining this opening quarter. No score between these two Northwest Suburban teams.
Just the third first down for the Cardinals offense, 2 by penalty.
That defensive line,
I was just going to say, they're looking jumpy again. They committed 2 offside penalties on the opening Cardinal drive. George pressured, gets away from it, looking, runs, throws, complete to Jordan Brown. Brown eludes one tackler, now just puts his head down and will get as much yardage as he can. That's down to the 25. Another first down for the Cardinals.
Well, defensive lineman had a hold of George's jersey. He's able to move 3. And Jordan Brown with the catch, but a nice job by Tyler George to get away from some trouble. And a good throw right on the numbers. Jordan Brown has another first down.
It's a couple of good plays made by the quarterback for the Cardinals on this drive to evade pressure, find open receivers for first downs. Handoff goes to Salazar. Off tackle to the left, he's going to gain about 3.
Again, the Cardinals still trying to establish some attack on the ground.
That's something on the field. That wasn't the kicking tee. I hope the kicking tee hasn't been out there since the game started.
No,
Plus the
that
Cardinals.
would not be good.
Plus the Cardinals kicked, so it would have been at the other end of the field.
It was a muskrat.
Right. All right, now 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals from the 22. Play action. Throw goes to Carter Geyer. It's complete, but nothing there. He was well covered. He leans forward for a gain of a yard. 3rd and 6.
Well, obvious 4-down territory here in this part of the field, I believe anyway. The quick throw. Good job by the defense covering up, making sure that he wasn't going to gain more than that 1 yard.
Empty backfield for George on 3rd down. Salazar in motion from the slot. They go to Jordan Brown. Over the top. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Oh, nice job. And then that protection up front was really the key, allowing Tyler George the opportunity to throw. And Jordan Brown did a nice job of getting behind the defense. You're going to see it here. Good job. Watch the big guys up front. Just enough to chip him off to the edge. And Brown all alone between about 3 defenders, able to take it in the end zone, and the Cardinals draw first blood.
And the Cardinals going to line up and go for 2. Throw complete to Geyer, and it's 8-0 Coon Rapids.
Nice drive, aided by a penalty, but nonetheless they put it across the stripe, and the Cardinals are up 8-0 with 2:13 remaining in the opening quarter. Nice opportunity for the Cardinal offense. And then this is, again, good protection up front to Jordan Brown. He's able to take it in the end zone.
Well, Jordan Brown is a guy that has shown up and become a little more effective the last couple of weeks. Targeted a few more times last week and performed well, and already seeing that going to factor into tonight's game as well. Carter Geyer getting the 2-point conversion and an 8-0 lead for the visitors.
7 plays, 2:54 off of the clock, and a 70-yard drive aided by a long interference penalty, but a 21-yard strike from George to Brown to start the scoring for Coon Rapids.
Tyler George high, short end over end kick. It's touched and forced out of bounds, and it'll be Centennial ball at the 32. Sam Orth just couldn't control it this time. So decent field position for Centennial as they look to respond early on.
Again, the Cardinals defense playing well in this opening quarter. Giving up a couple of runs, but able to stop Centennial and forcing a punting situation. See what they can do here. on the third offensive drive for the game so far for Centennial.
Handoff goes right side, and Treadle will gain a couple, just shy of the 35. So gain of 2.
There would be a big quarterback at 6'5". Got an opportunity to see the field a little better than some of the shorter quarterbacks. George, too, in the same situation, a taller quarterback.
Handoff goes to Book. Tried to get him through the middle on a counter. He's going to gain about 3 more, but it'll set up a 3rd and 4.
And just to give, tried to find a bit of a hole, but Urias is there, goes low, brings him down, forcing that 3rd down situation.
Down to the final minute of this first quarter. Coon Rapids putting the first points on the board on their last drive on a touchdown pass from Tyler George to Jordan Brown. On 3rd and 4, a timeout by the Cougars.
Yeah, again, didn't like what he saw defensively, so smartly takes a timeout, talk about things, a big 3rd down for him. They would like to continue this drive.
Let's look at Mike Diggins.
There's head coach Diggins. Great guy.
Yeah, longtime friend of the of the CTN crew.
Yep, no question.
Now, normally I would have gone down and said hello during the pregame.
It was raining.
It was raining. And they've got good eats here.
They do have good.
At the Centennial
Monster
field.
burrito filled me up.
Acapulco lending their services to the stadium. And I've got to say, a great crowd here.
Yes.
At Centennial. This is a team, again, that has lost a couple of their last couple of ball games, but you certainly wouldn't know it by fan support because the whole home side is full, and we have a ton of standing room only beyond the end zone to our left. And now Coon Rapids is going to call a timeout. Look at the crowd. Panning the stands.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice crowd here. Plus a giant bottle of Tabasco sauce. Cardinals have the Rock. Centennial has Tabasco sauce. There it is.
Yeah, hot sauce.
Bring in the heat.
Bring in the heat. So each team has taken a timeout before this very big 3rd and 5.
Now, Cardinals have used 2 timeouts here in the first half.
First quarter.
First quarter, correct.
Straight drop. Nordby has time, looking long down the right side, has a man, and has interference. And Alex Faison made the catch anyway.
But I don't think he needed to. You see the numbers on Faison, 13 catches, 214, and a score. Now, we've seen a couple of long defensive penalties given up. That was nice. Nice job just to realize where he was to make that catch.
Much like the defensive pass interference the other way. I'm not so sure. I thought he did a pretty good job of getting his head round and looking for that football.
That was Gullerton Janelle on the coverage.
Oh, illegal man downfield.
Oh.
that one hurts. That'll change things. So this penalty's offset then? Legal man downfield would mean that there was no chance for defensive pass interference. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, there. Yep. Let's retry third down. Retry.
Yeah, let's do it again.
He put up a 1 there. He made the signals and then he put up a 1 like first down. Whoa.
Coach Malling getting some explanation from one of our officials.
Activities director Kelly Scott there in the background.
Coach Diggins not happy with that. Took away a big gain.
It was a big game.
Yep.
So we'll try this big 3rd and 5 one more time. They have it as 4th and 5 on the scoreboard, but
they just changed
now
it.
they got it fixed. Home team usually, you hope, isn't going to miss that one. Big 3rd down again. Under center is Nordby. Straight drop again, has time, again wants to go long. Looking down that right sideline, nearly picked off, as it was very, very well defended this time. They knew they were going to try and go back there again, and then this time they had Thomas Silla.
Silla really had a good chance to intercept that pass as well.
Oh yeah, face on, kind of had to become the defensive back
no
there.
question.
Silla had position. And so instead of the huge gain, we'll have a punt again from Keyshawn Story, just inside his 25. This one kind of low. It'll skip and take a great Centennial roll. Cardinals just getting away from it. It's going to run out of steam at the 19. Cardinals will have the final play of the first quarter.
You know, it's
starting a drive from their own 19.
That punt died pretty much around the same spot. If Silla had intercepted that ball, would have been around the same spot. Interesting, though. I find it interesting. But
we find you interesting.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Thank you.
We've been studying you for years, 20 to be exact. This is the 20th year of our experiment.
And how's that going for you?
You've passed most of the tests.
That's all I can ask for, is most of them.
So Coon Rapids, after putting the first points on the board, defense able to hold, again thanks to a big penalty. Offense takes over and they want to throw right away, looking for Carter Geyer over the top. And it's incomplete, just too much air under it. And that will take us, it's 1 second left on the clock.
Well, it looks like Geyer stopped a little bit on his route, or just hesitated for a second. I'm not sure if he thought that pattern was supposed to be different, but nonetheless, as you mentioned, too much air under that pass. 4 of 11 for 53 yards and a score for Tyler George so far in the evening.
So 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to Salazar, and he's buried in the backfield. Oh, that was Tyler Sinnell.
That was Sinnell.
His first carry of the game, and he's dropped for a 3-yard loss. And that'll end the first quarter. The Cardinals have an 8-0 lead. They're going to be facing 3rd and long from deep in their own end when we start the second. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at Centennial High School, the Cougars of Coon Rapids with a 8-0 lead over the home squad. Facing 3rd and long, though, from deep in their own end. Looks like the rain is let up and stopped a little bit. And it's at least relatively warm.
It is. It's comfortable.
So it's not as uncomfortable to be damp. 3rd and 13 for the Cardinals, and we've got some movement, and we're going to back them up even more.
A little bit of a flinch. Oh, they're calling against Centennial.
Oh. And they've been plagued.
Huh.
I think he got
That was Luke Chol.
inside the.
I wasn't sure either.
You can flinch as a defensive lineman as long as you don't encroach. It didn't look like he came across the zone, but instead it'll be 3rd and 8. George running for his life, throws across his body. Had Tabla, but that one nearly picked off.
Jared Peterson did a nice job from his linebacker position to get a hand on that.
Yeah, he was covering his zone, and boy, this ball is 1 foot further to the left. It's a reception.
Yep.
It's 1 foot further to the right. It's an interception.
We should come up with a graph for that.
George punting from deep inside his own end, standing inside his 10, and he gets it away. It's going to roll and get out of bounds at about the 37-yard line, make it the 36 of Centennial. And there was a lot of pressure in his face, so considering that, that's really a great punt in that situation with how much pressure he was facing.
We'll see it again. Look at the pressure coming in on Tyler George. A little bit of contact. He should have taken a fall.
Well, he shouldn't have to. Contact is contact. Do you have to knock the punter down? I thought it.
Well, but it would have accentuated the.
Right. Ooh, offset I formation. First time we've seen a blocking back. Treadle trying to run outside and ran out of room quickly. He's got a yard. But like I said, this is the first time we've seen either team put a fullback in the game. Story.
Well, you're right. Slowed him down a little bit.
Yeah.
And Merkel able to wrap him up. Just a gain of a yard.
Story not able to affect Urias and get Urias off the line. He held the corner, and it's not a lot Treadle could do. The lineup again was Story in front of Treadle. Strong side right. Play action. Rolling that way is Nordby. Throws, and that pass is incomplete. Was intended for Lucas McGregor along the sidelines.
Good pressure, too, from the Cardinals coming after Nordby. That's Ness. Forced him to throw the ball to the outside, and again, good coverage.
Even if he caught the ball, I don't know that he'd have been able to get a toe down. Gullickson Jernell was right there with him.
Now 3rd and long.
A lot of 3rd and longs. Far too many for either coaching staff.
Absolutely.
To be happy with, I am certain, unless they're the defensive coaching staff. The defensive coaches are probably pretty happy on both sides with what they've seen thus far.
Yeah, outside of the penalties, absolutely.
Lots of time for Nordby. Throws way too high near side. Looking for Alex Faceoff. Incomplete. And another punting situation for the Cougars. Boy, he had lots of time,
He
too.
did, plenty of time.
And Faceon got himself into a great position, wide open along the sidelines.
Coach Dickens shaking his head a little bit, called that play, thought it had an opportunity, and just a little bit too much mustard on that throw.
And a flag flies. It looks like we're going to back him up 5 more yards before the Story punt. Story now standing at his own 18-yard line. Cardinals get through.
That's too bad.
Unfortunately, did not get a hold of the ball. It did not get to touch the ball. And Ness runs into the kicker.
And he tried to hold up, too, at the very end, and there wasn't a lot of contact, but it's just enough, as you see there. And that's going to be called every time. And he knew it.
They're going to wave it off. And just decline it. They got a pretty good amount of yardage off the punt. Cardinals will start from their own 35-yard line. So much can go wrong with a punt.
A second time, especially if you're putting some pressure on.
And maybe next time he doesn't get that away before Ness gets through.
Correct.
George starts 1st and 10 from the 35 out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Tablo, the man in motion, fakes the give to him. George right up the middle, eludes a tackler, has a good downfield block, and has a first down to the 48-yard line.
I tried to get away from in front of one of his own players, but nonetheless, a nice pickup for Tyler George.
Well, he's trying to cut back.
Yeah.
Cam Geyer
right.
has the block there. He tries to hop back around him. But a good first down from the 48. Straight drop, pass incomplete, and this is going to be a penalty against the Cardinals for illegal procedure anyhow.
Yeah, and that was a little miscommunication, I think. The Salazar went inside, looked like the pass went outside.
Back him up 1st yard, it'll stay first down.
DJ Ewer, and number 76, one of the offensive linemen for Coon Rapids in the game, hobbling a little bit, but he's staying in there.
First and 15 from their own 44. Salazar in the backfield with George. Blitz coming. Throw is incomplete. Intended for Carter Geyer on the left side or on the right side.
Yeah, again, he had to get away that pass away pretty quickly with the pressure on the inside.
Second down. 3 receivers right side, 1 on the left is Cameron Geyer. They set up the screen, it gets through, and cutting back is Salazar, avoids that tackle, tried to cut upfield, lost his wheels a little bit as he got to the 45, but it'll be a 3rd and manageable here at 3rd and 4.
That was a nice run on 2nd and long.
Handoff up the middle to Salazar. He's going to gain 2, but it'll still be well short of the first down. And now from the Centennial 44 on 4th and 2.
They thought about it, but they're going to punt the ball away. Again, Salazar had to hesitate for a second. 3 red jerseys able to close him up before he could gain the first down. So Cardinals, after a nice run by George, drive stalls.
Good punt.
Nice.
Bounces it out right around the 10-yard line, make it the 11. That's where Centennial will start. .8:40 remaining first half. Coon Rapids with the 8-0 lead on the touchdown by Jordan Brown. Make sure they have a good drive football to start this drive deep in their own end. Ryan Koob is in at quarterback, and he's going to keep it and dive back out to the 15.
Well, they did that last week where Nordby threw 3 picks and went out of the game. Ryan Koob, there you see his numbers on the season, 8 of 15 for 143, a score and a pick. It wasn't a pick. Good job of the Cardinals bringing him down. A little bit of a gain.
Second and 6. High snap. Coop brings it down, looking to run right away. Wants to find the right edge and does. Turns the corner. Forced out of bounds at about the 30. A first down for Centennial.
He was trying to stretch that defense out, and the Cardinals just couldn't get over there. And Coop did a nice job of turning upfield to pick up that first down. Again, a little bit of a high snap, but he's going to stretch the defense out and trying to gain that edge. And he does before being pushed out of bounds.
So first and 10 from the 30. Koob will come up under center. Treadle the lone setback. Man in motion is Story. Fake to give to him. Rolls out left. Throws on the run. Pass is incomplete. Big hit right as the ball got to McGregor.
That Merkel, I think, on the hit. Yeah, again, a good job. Perfect timing on the hit. A little bit of a wobbly throw, but yeah, that's Merkel laying the lumber.
McGregor, no chance to haul that one in. Second and 10. Handoff goes to Treadle. He's met at the line and forced backwards. Gain of a yard. It'll be another 3rd and long situation.
Great job by the middle of that defense, just closing the hole initially, and not much room for Treadle there. You're going to see Jack Scheck just pushing aside an offensive player to go for the tackle. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Koob back out of the shotgun again. 2 receivers on either side. Treadle in the backfield with him. High snap over his head. It's on the ground. Catches it on a bounce. Starts running to his left. Looks upfield. Gets around the corner. Now trying to find a block. Cut back. Does, and he's going to be close to a first down. But I think he's going to be about a yard shy. Boy, did he run a long way for those 8 yards.
Yeah, and he wants the Cougars to go for it. We'll see where they mark it. Are they going to give him the first down? You see here.
Fortunate bounce.
That Miles
all
Taylor.
he's thinking from the second it hops back in his hands has got to get around that left corner.
Yeah, and there's a missed tackle right there that would have brought him down about 4 or 5 yards short. And we'll see where they mark it. If they could pick that first up, that's an incredible run by him. And I think they give him.
Nope, it's going to be
it's
fourth down.
Be short.
No, they did give it first down.
No, I thought they gave it to him.
They did. First, I thought he was grabbing the chain to walk it to center. And with that, we'll have Nordby back under center.
Well, I think his helmet came off, so he's forced to leave.
Handoff to Treadle up the middle. This time getting that a little bit better push at the point of attack. Out to the 42, a gain of a couple. And now Nordby right back out and Coob back on the field. Coob out of the shotgun. Good snap. Throws complete. Bouncing off and going for more is Talene. He's down close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. Good protection up front. Coob with a nice throw, but a missed tackle by the Cardinal defense, allowing him to pick up some additional yards. Then look at the protection, the quick throw. And there's a missed tackle right there.
Got to wrap him up. Can't tackle with the shoulder. I mean, it's great if you can.
If you can knock him to the ground, but better off going low.
Get your arms involved. Yep. 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 30. Coob wants to run. Hit right at the line and drop for no gain.
Cardinal defense will like to tighten up here, keep him out of the end zone.
Cougars trying to answer that first quarter score by Coon Rapids. 2nd and long.
Timeout Centennial.
Waving the flag off, and it will be a timeout. Putting some different packages in there. Had the full house in the backfield on 2nd and 10. And Nordby back on the field at quarterback.
You see the time remaining in the opening half. 5-12. Cardinals with an 8-0 lead.
We talked about it before. Definitely 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
Trailing late in this first half. So now they'll go I formation behind Nordby. Handoff goes to Treadle, right side, has a hole, cuts back, evades. A tackler cuts back, has first down at the 15, where he's tripped up.
See it again, just a nice job of missed tackle. Just got out of that ankle tackle. And Sheck able to bring him down, but not before a big gain. Big gain.
Again, straight I formation in the backfield. Handoff Treadle, right side. Good blocking as a whole. Touchdown, Centennial.
Yeah, just a nice job. Nice job of Treadle to get to the outside. Good blocking at the point of attack. And Centennial able to get their first score of the night.
First time the huge home crowd has had an opportunity to celebrate on the touchdown by Riley Treadle. Kick is up and good for Kalen Sheik Blair. And it's a 1-point football game.
A nice drive, mostly by Riley Treadle. So again, he's going to jump to the outside. Good blocking to seal the edge, and he just runs in between another blocker at the other side, close to the sideline. Again, nice hole for him to jump. Yeah, nice hole for him to jump through.
Plenty of time remaining for Coon Rapids before the half ends. They will get the kick to start the second.
89-yard drive took 3:53 off the clock in 9 plays. Treadle with a 15-yard scamper for the touchdown. And the Cardinals hold that 1-point lead. We'll see if this game unfolds, if going for that 2-point play by the Cardinals ends up helping them.
Tyler Jamison Eckling, the kicker. This one's taken from the 16 and returned out to the 24-yard line by Tyler Centennial, so decent field position for the Cardinals.
Yeah, as you said, 4:41 remaining, plenty of time for the offense if they can navigate down the field.
Well, we saw it last week at the end of the game, the offense moving effectively in a 2-minute drill. Don't need to really rush as much as they did then, but getting big chunks of yardage would definitely help. They'll start with a run up the middle that gains nothing for Tyler Centennial.
Well, outside of some Tyler George runs, the running back position has not been able to gain much positive yards here tonight. I'll give him no gain on the play.
Looks like the safety had a little blood on his elbow, so he had to get off the field. Be attended to. Second and long. George evades pressure, throws, pass is intercepted.
That's a costly turnover for the Cardinals.
It's Jared Peterson getting the pick. And it'll put Centennial's offense in great position.
Yeah, George chased from the pocket again, and he's gonna force this one in. But nice interception. He's looking for Carter Geyer.
So the Cougars will start with the ball, 1st and 10 from the 35 of Coon Rapids. Nordby back in under center with the I formation behind him. And they're going to keep going to it as long as it keeps working. Treadle able to hop his way to the corner.
There's a hole.
Cut back.
That's
finally
back.
Pushed out of bounds near the 20. We got a flag or two on the field.
Yeah, you can see the hold with my old man eyes from up here.
Looks like they're throwing the flag right at the 32. So it's going to back him up to be 1st and about 17. There you saw it. You may have seen it on the left side of your screen right behind Treadle. Wasn't really a hold as much as a tackle.
As a tackle, correct. It's just more difficult to say penalty for tackling.
So yeah, first and 17 from the 42. High formation and tight ends on each side. Handoff to Treadle, he's tripped up and gains maybe a yard. Book comes out of the ball game, so on second and long, Treadle will be the lone setback with 4 receivers and Nordby back out of the shotgun. Cardinals show blitz. Reverse coming back to the near side. Story trying to find room and stopped up just shy of the 35. It'll be third and about 11.
Yeah, defense putting him in a third and long situation. Story tried to get the outside. It looked like the defense didn't see it coming, but they were able to pursue to the ball. You see Bothwell just grabbing on, getting a hold of him, bring him to the ground.
Oh, they're going to give him, I thought they were marking it at the 36, but they give him the 35, so it'll be third and 10. Time for Nordby, and he gets it in to McGregor for a first down. Ball at the 23 of Coon Rapids.
Yeah, McGregor found a little bit of a seam and low throw, but good catch to bring it in.
Nordby under center on first and 10. Handoff goes to McGregor running left. Trying to cut upfield. Finally dives forward, and he's going to gain about 4. Second and 6 from the Cardinal 19. Handoff run to Story, trying to sweep the right side. Cut back into the middle. He's down close to the 15. It'll be third and short. Looks like they're going to put him right at the 15. So it'll be third and about 1.
You see the time, 1:28 remaining on the clock here in the first half. Cardinals defense would love to keep the Cougars out of the offense, go and take that 8-7 lead into the break.
We've seen a lot of third and longs. Haven't seen a lot of these third and 2, third and 3 situations.
Nordby's numbers on the evening, 3 of 8 for 21 yards. But an important drive for the Cougars if they'd like to take the lead going into the break here at home.
Treadle the single setback. Pitch to him running right. A lot of blockers over there. He's got the corner for a first down and a flag behind the play.
I think that's coming back.
It is going to come back, and it was completely unnecessary.
Yep, absolutely.
It was so far after he had gotten around the corner and up the field block in the back. Just, I mean, the play was, 20
past,
yards away.
Yeah, he was past him. That's where it was, right
it is,
there.
Right there. Maybe it wasn't quite as far away as I thought, but I don't think it was necessary. I think
it was not necessary.
Would have had that first down either way, and now a big difference. Instead of, having a first down, and I don't know that he got inside the 10. He was right around the 10. It would have been like a 1st and 10 from the 11 or a 1st and goal situation. Now you have 3rd and 12 back at the 22 or 25. Make it 3rd and 13 from the 26.
26, correct.
That's officially what's on the clock.
They put 8 seconds.
Harley Schultz, my stat master, says everything. That was the first 3rd down, less than 5 yards of the game for either team. And now it doesn't even count because now it's going to be that play didn't count. Chase from the pocket,
there's a hold,
a flag, and he's dragged down out of bounds after a run up to about the 18. But this is going to back him up even further.
Harley Schultz, the stat master general.
Another hold, and Nordby was in the pocket for a while. He had good protection.
Well, he had some pressure from the backside.
It came, but good defense down, good coverage downfield. He had to hold it a little longer than he wanted to, and then he had to run for his life, and by then there was already some laundry on the field.
Yeah, and they're pushing him way back. Watch it. Now watch the pressure from behind as he's forced out of the pocket. And then he's cutting upfield, but the hold happened before that.
So it's back to the 43. It's 3rd down. Let's see, 43. They need to get to the 14. 3 and 30.
That's not penalty yards. 865. 215. That's just tonight, folks.
2 for 15 and 8 for 65. Nordby with time, hit as he throws, and it's caught. Wow. Alex Faison came back to the ball. Thomas Silla not turning around and getting an eye on the ball. Faison with the catch, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 3.
Ouch. That's a tough one. They're bringing the heat.
You saw Silla looking back, but not until it's too late, and he's behind the receiver. Nothing he could do but hope to knock that ball free on the way down. Full house in the backfield. Handoff goes to Treadle. He's going to run to the corner. Touchdown, Centennial.
Well, it looked like big trouble for the Cougars. Turned into a score thanks to a long pass.
And again, it's
Faison doing a good job. Faison doing a nice job. Yeah, big play. Gives another big play up. And great blocking there. Urias just destroyed the line of attack, the point of attack, and Treadle easily scoring.
So Sheik Blair out to attempt the extra point. Give her team a 14-8 lead with a little less than 45 seconds remaining in this first half. It's blocked, and the lead will stay at 5. And now if you're Coon Rapids, not really a team built for the big play offensively. No. But you would love to be able to try and get something downfield, see if you can put some more points on the board before halftime. But not a lot of time.
Cardinals getting bounced around at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. Treadle having a nice game.
8 plays, 3:18 off the clock, 35-yard drive. Treadle, 3-yard touchdown run.
Squib kick up the middle. Scooped up at about the 17 by Offerdahl. He'll look for room on the right side. And he's out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Cardinals will have 38 seconds to work with.
Well, and the Cardinals will get the ball back to start the second half.
Correct. They would love to cut into that lead.
Absolutely.
Before the break, if at all possible. But again, not a team really built for the big strike offense. They have players capable.
They do, no question.
But protecting the football will be of utmost importance late in this first half. George, straight drop, chased, spins away from pressure, rolling to his left. What a block behind him. George has it stripped. Centennial able to cover it up before it hit the sidelines.
Yep.
And they are going to get another turnover with 25 seconds left.
Again, George trying to make something and the ball stripped from behind as a Cougar player.
We've got a player down.
Yeah, and I think Coach Diggins is saying something about pointing out to a Cardinal, but that, to me, that looked like a clean hit.
Well, if that was the block behind him.
That was the block behind him.
That was a clean hit.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a clean hit to me. Now we can take another look at that.
The end of it, you saw the body on the ground.
That was just a nice defensive play.
Great pursuit by Jason Thurr.
Oh, we certainly hope that young man is okay, but he took a big hit.
Sammy Bird.
All right, let's see it here.
Top left.
Oh, and that was totally a clean block.
Oh yeah, that was face to face.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's up and he's able to trot off to
Those
the
are the kind of blocks
sideline.
Harley Schultz used to throw back in the day.
Yeah, he. But it was completely legal.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a great hit, actually.
Well, now the key is Coon Rapids just stopping. There's not a lot of time left, but they can ill afford to give up a score here before the break. Oh, he's smiling, so he seems to be okay.
So the Cougars here will get the ball at the 37-yard line with 26 seconds left. Airing it out left sideline. Oh, big defensive play by McCoy Merkel. Just reached up and got that with a fingertip. They were looking for face on down the left sideline again.
Took about just about 8 seconds off the clock. There's Merkel, you see, just playing center field.
And look what would have happened if he had not gotten the finger on that. I think that would have been a touchdown for the home team. Straight drop, Nordby has time, throws left, pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted. Story had to turn into the defender there as the pass thrown a little bit behind him, and Urias had an opportunity.
Yeah. They could have called that on Story. Rice had the opportunity to intercept that football, and he came through behind, put a body on him.
Both looking back to the ball.
Yeah, but Story was behind him and came through him.
Handoff goes to Book, and he is hammered behind the line.
They're going to call, I think, their third timeout.
Coon Rapids take their last timeout with 4th and long.
Yeah, that was Jack Shaka. He just busted that play from his spot, middle linebacker position, inside linebacker position, and that was a big loss. 6 seconds remain on the clock.
Cardinals hoping for a big play to occur here on the punt return. Story will punt it away from his own 44. Waiting for pressure, finally comes. Now he kicks it high and out of bounds, and the time comes off the clock, and the Cougars will go to the locker room with a lead, 13-8. As we reach the half, we'll take a break. Be back with first half stats and highlights. After this, you're watching live high school football on CTN.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
Back at Centennial High School, the Cougars with a 13-8 halftime lead. And Howie, the Cardinals came out and really got their offense going first. Centennial, way too many penalties in that first half. They were costly, but they capitalized on a couple of turnovers late, able to take a lead to the locker room.
Yeah, you know, Cardinals held well through most of that first half with that 8-0 lead, but you're right. You know, giving up some big play, giving up that one big play really hurt them. And then, as you mentioned, the turnovers we talked about too as well hurt them as well. They'll get the ball back to start the second half, so an opportunity for the offense, see if they can get some of those points back. Yeah,
it was tough for either team to get the ball headed upfield early on, but Coon Rapids offense did finally get going. It was a defensive struggle early, big sack for Adam Ness, and then the Cardinals get on the board first. Jordan Brown behind the defense, and then they get the two-point conversion. But Centennial comes back in the second quarter. Treadle scoring for 15 yards out to give them the lead. And then after the turnover, here's a look at the interception. George was forced from the pocket, and great coverage there by Peterson. And then Treadle ends up getting to the end zone for the second time. After the big play you talked about, there was the interception, then the third and like 29 that they completed the pass to Alex Faison, give first and goal, and that's when they scored. The extra point was blocked, but the Cougars have that 13-5 lead, or 13-8 lead.
There you see the total yard discrepancy, 218 total yards for Centennial. I'm not doing the math right there for total yards, but nonetheless, penalties, really, as we talked about, penalties cost Centennial. 8 penalties for 65 yards.
But two turnovers on the flip side. Coon Rapids, as you mentioned, will get the ball to start the second half, see if they can answer and perhaps take the lead right back. Second half kickoff coming up next on CTN.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Back at Centennial High School, just about ready to get the second half underway. Cougars with the lead, 13-8, but Coon Rapids will have the first opportunity with the football here in the second half. Good kick taken from the 14 by McCoy Merkel, right up the middle, out to about the 28-yard line.
Put it right at the 25.
But did he get up and then jump over?
I don't know.
Apparently.
It looked like it, yeah. Well, we talked about it, an opportunity for the Cardinals to get the ball first here in the second half, see if they can move their offense and answer back those 13 unanswered points from Centennial.
Well, and also their last 2 possessions have ended in turnover. And that's the other big monkey on their back so far this season. The first one giving up the big play defensively, and then the other one is just their inability to secure the football.
Incomplete.
Second and 10, even if he had caught that ball and secured it, it would only have been a 2 or 3 yard gain. Fakes the give to Salazar, and George tries to take it up the middle. No room, and it's 3rd and 10. And the 3rd and long has been a bother for both teams.
Yeah, you know, and it's been a bother for Coon Rapids most of the season here, as George, as you mentioned, with the fake, trying to gain some room up the middle. No sledding there.
So 3rd and long. George trying to get the Cougars line to jump. No such luck this time round. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Under pressure, and this time he's going down back at the 10-yard line. A loss of 15 yards on the sack.
Yeah, again, good pressure from the defense. They're going to see that not being able to hold that at the line of attack. I don't have a 90 on my roster.
And so now George will have to punt it away from his own end zone after the offense goes 1st and out or 3 and out to start the second half.
That flag thrown.
Yeah, I think that might be a delay of game. We might march them back 5 more yards. Yep.
It's against Centennial.
What is? So that'll give Coon Rapids a couple more yards. I don't know if that.
Is that an illegal substitution?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So now George standing at his own goal line, just gets this one away. He's run into.
Oh, he put the flag back. How do you not call that when you call the other one?
That's a great question.
He pulled the flag out.
Oh, because he said
he touched it?
Said that it was tipped.
Okay. I didn't see the tip. Thank you very much. We got some help up here in the booth. He did take the flag out. Let's see if we can see it here. Oh, I don't think
there's
he
no way
there's
he got that
There's
ball.
no way he tipped it.
There's no way. That's a
that's a missed call.
pretty good punt. Centennial, though, with good field position, will start from their own 38-yard line. They've been able to get the ball movement since they put both running backs in the backfield. Running Book as the fullback. The pitch goes to Treadle running around the right side, looking for room. And he will pick up close to a first down. He does, out just short of midfield, but a gain of 11.
Good block at the point of attack, and they're going to chest that edge on Coon Rapids, and they're going to continue to run that play until the Cardinals can stop them.
So now 1st and 10 from their own 49. Pitch goes to Booker running the left side. Booker into Cardinal territory, gain of 6 to the 45.
Oh, you're going to see the Cougars continue to run the ball. We'll see if that sets some passing situations up for them once they get the defense thinking the play is going to be a run.
Go with a straight eye back formation now. Book in front of Treadle. Treadle will get the carry. Finds room off tackle to the right, has another first down as he spun around inside the 35 to the 34.
And the Cougar offensive line doing a good job of holding block at point of attack. You're going to see the hole that Treadle has to run through. Good job pushing a couple of defenders away, creating that open space, and Treadle does the rest.
Man in motion is Story. He gets the carry, running left, and he's going to pick up about another 5. Second down.
Cougars controlling this drive on the ground so far.
Single back now is Book. He'll get the carry running right. Met at the line, leans forward, is short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 4.
That time Cardinal defenders did a better job of stuffing that inside.
So 3rd and 3, we might actually get a short yardage 3rd down situation in the books, barring any penalties here. I don't want to get ahead of myself until the play is over. Handoff goes to Treadle, running right. Cuts back, has a first down inside the 20 and to the 19. Another first down for Centennial.
And again, another good job by the Cougars to seal off that edge. You seal the inside of it out. He's able to step through a couple of tacklers, pick up that first down, keep the chains moving.
Ball placed right on the 20-yard line. Split back formation. Pitch goes to Treadle, running left. Hit in the backfield, gets away from the tackle, tries to come all the way across field and runs into a gang of white jerseys and is stopped after
There's a flag,
yard.
Flag on the play. I think that's going to be a hold.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift. It looked like it was a hold in that situation, but Cardinals will get the Cougars to march back. Yeah. Motion on Treadle on that play.
Well, and it's okay for him to be in motion as long as they don't have a second man
yeah,
in
two
motion
men in
at
motion
the same
on that.
time.
Correct.
Either way, it's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 1st and 15. Ball at the 25-yard line. High formation with a slot receiver on the right side is Story. They tried to run the counter to him inside. Cardinals had that one sniffed out.
Good
Second
job.
and 25.
Good job of the defense. They were going to get fooled on that particular play and put them in a second and continued long situation.
Tight end on the left side. And a timeout, Centennial.
Coach Diggins not happy with the situation there. Decides better off calling timeout, get on the same page.
Well, an opportunity here with the ball in Cardinal territory to make this a two-score game.
Absolutely. Coach Diggins wanted to make sure that the offense is set the way he needs it to be. As you mentioned, big opportunity to increase their lead.
And in long yardage situations, they are certainly going to want to keep an eye on Alex Faison. Late in the second quarter.
Yeah, you have to know where number 6 is on the field at all times.
3rd and about 30. Heaved it downfield, and Faison made a nice play on the ball. Gave it 1st and goal, and it led to their score. Man in motion, Story fakes the give to him. In trouble. And going down back at the 35 is Kyle Nordby. Great pursuit by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was Shane Van is doing a nice job of getting a hold of Nordby. You're going to watch number 99 come in your picture and chase him down from behind. Got a hold of his arm, and Sheck is there to help finish him off.
So here's that 3rd and long situation
Really long.
again. They're back at the 34. So it's 3rd and 24. Last time it was 3rd and 30. This time they hand off to Story, and Story is going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10. Good blocking along that left side. He's got speed.
Yeah, he's just able to turn it up. You said, look at him seal that outside off, and then he's able to turn it upfield, pick up a nice gain. Make it. What do they call another? They throw another flag?
Apparently.
Apparently they did. Didn't see that. And that's going against Hold, going against Centennial, and they're just shooting themselves in the foot.
See where they place it now. Back at the 42. It'll be 3rd and 32. They need the 10-yard line for a 1st down.
It's tough. What's in your playbook for that for 3rd and 32?
Air it out to Faison and hope he can make a play on the ball.
Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, it's not very.
I haven't seen that play in a long time.
They'll stay with the I formation, 3 receivers. Face on split out wide right in the slot next to him is Story, but the handoff goes to Treadle, and he's going to get maybe 2 or 3, but it'll be 4th and very long.
Good job. Defense comes up and holds, and that was a big
and again, it's
penalties.
Penalties.
Well,
come back to shoot them. The big sack obviously helped the Cardinals kind of break some of that momentum they had going on the ground game, but
the important part is that they don't
penalties to back them up out of good scoring position,
and they don't let another score go in this on that drive, and that's important.
Story gets the punt away, bounces it. It takes a Cardinal hop and out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 24.
24. Yep.
Somewhere in there. We're close.
An opportunity again for the offense to see what they can do here. Not very successful on their first drive to start the second half. Now opportunity here. I'll put it right at just about the 25.
George will start out of the shotgun with Salazar in the backfield with him. He wants to run, quarterback draw, and he's dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Didn't fool the defense of Centennial. That was DJ Love, big number 99 in the middle, getting a hold of Tyler George, bringing him down. He's only 6'3", 285, Joe.
It's a little bigger now.
A little bit.
A little bit. Quick throw right is complete to Carter Geyer, gain of 4. Bring up 3rd down.
Just that short little throw to the outside, low enough so Geyer went to the turf, could not advance it after the catch.
George straight drop, throws over the middle, pass incomplete. Went through the hands of Carter Geyer, and he would have been short of the first down anyhow.
They have to punt the ball away again. So a quick 3 and out for Coon Rapids.
That's one, it was a little high, but it's one
Well, you should catch, absolutely.
But again, he's probably 2 yards shy of the first down if he comes down with it. George, a good booming punt to the far side, is taken out at the 36-yard line, and that's where Centennial will take over with just less than 3 minutes remaining here in this third quarter.
The Cardinals need to find a little continuity on offense here in the second half, and they've got to be able to move the ball, see if they can move the ball. Because Centennial's been successful on the ground, and you know, we talked about it, penalties have hurt them all evening long. They've taken them out of good field position and forced them to turn the ball over.
Story, the man in motion, he gets the carry, running left, cutting up, good blocking in front of him. He's got a first down out to midfield.
Yeah, you know, that offensive line is just doing such a nice job, and also the receivers on the edge doing such a nice job of blocking Coon Rapids, allowing big pickups every time one of these ball carriers gets a chance.
Ball placed at the 49, 1st and 10. Book the single setback now. He'll get the carry running right. Finds a hole, cuts outside, stays on his feet, a first down and more. Spun out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
And the just defense at this particular timeout, they need to find a way to get a body on him. I mean, watch your blocking here. They just do such a nice job to open space for him. And he's going to use his speed to get to the edge, jumps through a tackle there before being brought out of bounds. Picking up nice chunks of yardage every time they touch the ball.
First and 10 from the Coon Rapids 34. I formation again behind Nordby. Tight end on the right side. They'll run right up the middle with Treadwell. Treadle will dive forward for a gain of 2.
You're thinking of the Viking, Laquan Treadwell. We have yet to see this season.
I've only said his name 50 times tonight. I don't know why all of a sudden it came out wrong, but that happens.
Hey.
Fumble on the snap. Ball is loose.
Oh, this would be huge if Coon Rapids can get this turnover.
Definitely bounced
And
away.
they do.
And it does come up.
That is
in
big.
the hands of Coon Rapids.
I didn't see who came away with the ball. Was it Ness? Oh, it was Bothwell. Bothwell in on that. And again, just a miscue, a snap from center.
Hit a foot and it bounced that way. And
look at that, there you see Bothwell digging that out.
looking for this.
Oh yeah, there's the ball. Now the Cardinals need to take advantage of this. That's twice in the second half that Centennial was starting drives to widen their lead. Penalties took them out the first drive, then a turnover here to take them out in the second drive.
Coon Rapids starting from their own 34-yard line. George out of the shotgun, fakes the give to Centennial. The pass over the middle tipped, incomplete, and very nearly picked off by Jared Peterson. And George is down.
He took a big hit at the end of that play. Seems to be okay. Will he come out? He might come out for a play. Oh yeah, he took a shot well after he delivered the ball. That'll leave a mark.
Hit hard by Sammy Bird.
So he will come out.
He is going to come out. We'll have Jake Van Hulsen come in and take over on 2nd and 10.
Oh, Jake did some mop-up duty against Blaine. Actually threw the ball really well.
Pass is complete, out of bounds. After no gain, it looks like they're going to mark on the pass to Centennial. So it'll be 3rd and 10.
And he'll stay in there. There you see his numbers, 8 of 17, 106 yards, a score and a pick. Put him in 3rd and long, another 3rd and long situation for Coon Rapids.
Play action to Centennial, throw over the middle, complete to Jordan Brown, and he's got a first down to the Centennial 36-yard line.
He threw that exactly where he needed to, just over the defender, right into the arms of Brown. Brown does a nice job of maintaining concentration on the catch. The Cardinal faithful has something to cheer about. See, just right over the defender. Nice, that was a nice throw.
First down of the second half for Coon Rapids. Handoff goes to Centennial, and he's going to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 from the 32.
Again, hole closes quickly.
Empty backfield on 2nd and 6, and they came way offside. Bird was well over the neutral zone. That's a big kid.
He is, yeah, very big young man. 6 foot 265.
So that'll make it 2nd and short. A lot of stuff in the playbook for this. 2nd and 1. And they'll go with the quarterback keeper. Van Hulsen has some speed, has a first down to the 15.
Yeah, offensive line created a nice hole on the left side. Look at that. Joe, you could have run through that hole. Maybe not quite as quickly.
Or as far.
But you could have.
It stayed open like that for, you know, like a Perkins, 24 hours.
24/7.
First down for the Cardinals. And it's McCoy Merkelin running the offense out of the quarterback position. And that'll end Centennial on the short run for a yard or 2. Will end the 3rd quarter. Cardinals trailing, but they're threatening here as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. We'll have it next on CTN.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. Let them have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
As expected, we've got a tight one here at Centennial. It's starting the 4th quarter, a 5-point lead for the home team. But Coon Rapids threatening. That's 2nd and 8 from the Centennial 14-yard line. Van Hulsen in at quarterback on 2nd and 8. Throwing over the middle, that pass is picked off. Looked like he might drop it, but he didn't. Able to hold on. It's Peterson again.
Wow. I'm not sure there's even a receiver there. Let's take another look as he's trying to force it over the middle. Yeah, that was an ill-advised throw, no doubt. I'm not sure who he was throwing to. Was he going for Cam Geyer? But
there's a receiver behind him. But
yeah, but
you need to watch out because Peterson.
There are 3 red jerseys right there in the middle.
His second interception. He's had a couple of deflections, and they've all come from kind of playing center field. Koob is back in as the quarterback, and he's running off the snap. Good gain off the left side. Picked up 8. 2nd and 2.
Yeah, able to take a little bit hit and pick up a couple additional yards.
Koob looking to run to his right. As Treadle leading the way, sheds 1 block. And is forced out. It looks like, is he going to have the first down?
It looks like it, yep.
Just across the line.
That time, pretty sure tackler Adam Ness missed that tackle.
See the numbers on Coop, 6 carries, 38 yards. And Cougars going to take a timeout.
That'll be their second.
See how important that becomes in a close game as we get late in this fourth quarter.
Still obviously plenty of time, 11-13 remaining in the quarter. Cardinals looking for a stop on defense. Well, if you haven't seen us on Facebook at this point, I'm not sure where you are. You must have been out of the country. But if you haven't had a chance to like us, please do it. CTN Studios on Facebook, like us, because we so want to be liked.
You like us. You really like us. All right, back to action. 1st and 10 from their own 21. I formation in the backfield behind Nordby. Pitch goes to Treadle. Right side, spins back to the 25. Gain of 4.
It was Treadle trying to gain that edge, trying to stretch out that defense.
Well, this has worked for them, at least in spurts. Cougars able to put a couple of running backs in the backfield and give them all carries and opportunities, both sides. Keep the defense guessing a little bit. I formation again. This time running left. Pitch goes to Treadle. Tracked down in the backfield and dropped for a big loss by Joey Bothwell.
Yeah, Bothwell did a
Back
great
at the 18-yard line.
Joe, great job of staying with him. You know, we've been able to see Treadle turn it upfield, trying to follow his blockers, but Bothwell shed a block and just grabbed and pulled him down by the jersey.
Loss of 4. They call it 3.
3rd and 13. A long 3rd down situation for the Cougars. Know where number 6 is on the field.
Nordby has time, airing it out right side this time, and complete to Story. No, incomplete, out of bounds.
That was a nicely thrown ball too. Unfortunately for the Cougars, Story could not stay in bounds. Take another look at it. Oh, I don't know.
How is that not in bounds?
Yeah, all you need is one foot in. Catching it. Oh, well, it depends where they. That's tough. That's tough.
That's a tough call.
Yeah.
Tough call. Nordby paid the price a little bit. High punt by Story, but very short. Cardinals need to clear out. Cougars will just fall on it.
Well, great field position.
Yeah, 37-yard line. They need to be able to capitalize. Though.
Yeah, this is a point that poor punt gave them great field position. You need to capitalize on this situation. You see the time left in the 4th quarter. Cardinals trailing by 5. George back in at quarterback for Coon Rapids.
Handoff up the middle, Centennial. And not a lot of room there. He squirts across the 35 to the 34, a gain of 3.
Again, you're having trouble with their running game, getting it going. You can see Hull's going to close quickly.
And another interception for Peterson again? No. And a big return for Driscoll. I thought it was Peterson again, but Driscoll again playing in that soft zone. They play their middle linebackers just zone over the middle. Ball came to his zone and he took it away.
Well, it
brings it back to the 45-yard line.
It looked like he was going for Carter Geyer, but ball definitely underthrown if that's the case.
1st and 10 from the 40. Just a couple clicks less than 9 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. High formation in the backfield, handoff, Treadle, and nothing there. He's chased back. Loss of 3.
Well, defense again trying to put the Cardinal offense in good shape, but you can't afford turnovers like that. And again, just a great job fighting off the block, and then Ness finishes him off. I think Urias as well.
4th turnover by Coon Rapids.
Yeah, that's tough when you're turning the ball over that many times. You know, and the Cardinals are fortunate that the score is only 13-8 at this point.
Just 1 turnover for Centennial. Quick throw right side complete to Story, hit and dropped right about the line of scrimmage. Be another 3rd and long situation for Centennial's offense.
No gain on the play. We'll continue with the third and long situation. Oh, the scoreboard has it 2nd down. It is 3rd down.
Third and 13. Straight drop for Nordby. Looking to his left. Has some time. Throws. Pass is complete. But he came down, touched a knee down when he caught the ball, so he won't get the yards after the catch. But they left a huge cushion for Alex Faison. Huge.
I mean, and you have to know where he is.
He came out to the sticks, turned around, caught the pass for a first down.
Especially when it's that long of a distance on 3rd down. And again, it's a while before a white jersey even gets in the situation.
So 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 49. Quick throw right side too high. And Faison can't bring it in. Incomplete.
Yeah, and again, of course, in a situation because Faison was there at that ball, at that place properly, there was a number of defensive backs not able to get over there in time. He had some room to run had he been able to up in a good catch, or a good throw, I'm sorry.
So now on 2nd and 10, Nordby back under center. And the whistles blow, false start. They'll back up and allow the penalties.
Well, you know, as much as the turnovers have hurt Coon Rapids, the penalties have hurt Centennial.
Very true.
I think they had 8 penalties in the first half. 13 penalties now against Centennial.
That's a lot.
That's too many. As is 4 turnovers, too many for Coon Rapids.
So they back up to their own 46, 3rd and 15.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15. That's what I meant.
I know that.
Broke the huddle with 11 players, or 12 players. Yep, too many men. Whoopsie.
Yeah, again, this sloppy play on both sides.
So let's try it at 2nd and 20 from the 41. How about? Play action, Nordby, pressured, throws. Story almost made an amazing catch. Made a great play to get underneath the ball, just couldn't keep it. I mean, he made a great play to get underneath that ball.
No question.
All things considered, the pressure he was under, that was a pretty well-thrown ball by Nordby. The only one who had any chance to get to it is his receiver. And
he had it in his hands, too.
So close.
Just couldn't bring it in.
So now let's try 3rd and 20. Hand off to Treadle. He's wrapped up and dropped after a short gain, and punting situation again for Centennial.
Centennial has given Coon Rapids so many opportunities to take the lead in this ball game, and the Cardinals have been shooting themselves in the foot. Now another opportunity for Coon Rapids to get the ball back to their offense with a little over 6 minutes remaining in the game, trailing by 5.
Story standing at his own 27-yard line, and let's back up and try this again. 16.
I wonder what the school record. I wonder what the school record is for penalties for Centennial.
I guarantee it's one they don't want to break.
No, of course not. But they got to be getting fairly close.
It's up there.
Yep.
It's up there. So 4th and lots.
And a whole bunch.
36. So now Story standing at his own 22. It's away a pretty good punt, actually. Be taken by Offerdahl at the 28, and he's hit nearly immediately and dragged down. Just no room for a return at all. Good downfield coverage. Helped out by a good punt by Story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Had good hang time, good distance.
Good special teams play by the Cougars, and now a long field for Coon Rapids with 5:48 remaining in the game.
Cardinals will start out 1st and 10 from their own 27. Quick throw left side is complete. Cam Geyer stretching. He'll come up just short of a first down, but it's a gain of 9. Second and 1. George's pass nearly picked off. Intended for Carter Geyer. Trevor DeBleck right there with him.
Getting that throw. Fortunately for Coon Rapids, not intercepted again.
3rd and 1. Stay out of the shotgun.
Oh, now 3rd and 6. That makes that relatively easy 3rd and 1. Now a difficult 3rd and 6.
Third and short situations have been few and far between.
Yeah, no question.
In this contest, both sides. Play action. George spins away from the pressure, wants to run left side, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down, and the Cardinals will be forced to punt.
George keeps the ball.
So time is winding down, and the Cougars had been doing a pretty good job of controlling the ball on the ground, and now you're giving it back to them with under 5 minutes remaining, and I'm sure they'll try to
timeout for Centennial. They're going to call the third timeout here in a close game, but didn't have the right personnel out there.
They did not.
And those are the mistakes that you shouldn't be making week 4.
No question about it.
And that can't make Coach Diggins happy at all. Of course, all the penalties that his team has been subjected to. Would make it tough to swallow, but definitely easier to be on the near sideline.
No question. I mean, when you're up
and have that lead with all the mistakes you've made.
Correct.
And now the challenge will be for the Cardinal defense to go out there and try and get the ball back quickly.
Well, you got to do a better job stopping the run. Or hope Centennial continues to commit penalties.
George, a high punt, not very deep. It'll take a good Cardinal bounce, though. And it will roll to a stop at the 29-yard line. That's where Centennial will take over with 4:45 remaining.
But you're right, Joe. The Cardinal defense needs to come up with a 3-and-out here.
That is something they have not been able to do much. And you touched on it. Centennial really hurting themselves the last couple of drives. Have had opportunities, several opportunities here in this second half to put this game, make it a 2-score lead, only to have penalties back them off. Quick throw, complete left side. Face on, slips and falls. He wanted more yardage. He's going to pick up 8.
Well, and they're playing so far off the line off of face on. I mean, you look at Silla. He's playing way off the line. He's been beaten by him a couple of times this evening. But he's playing 10 yards off.
Handoff goes to Book, and he's got a first down across the 40. The ball came loose, but the ball was down. First down from the 41.
Danny Book carries looking for a Cougar first down.
See, another look. Oh, ball was out.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, ball was out before he hit the ground. And of course, Cardinals able to get possession of it.
Ruled down by contact. 1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff to Book, trying to get around the right side. Able to make something out of nothing. He'll get about 2.
And they'll won't be in a hurry to run plays here in this situation with 3:20 remaining.
Nope, the time definitely their friend right now. Not sure what the Cardinals' timeout situation is. I think they have 2 remaining. On 2nd and 8, pass complete to face on, another first down. And you got to stay in bounds.
You got to stay in bounds, but defensively, it's tough to line up 10 yards downfield. You give him that opportunity every time.
Especially when he's got that kind of athleticism. But yeah, when you're trying to run out the clock and march at the same time.
Yeah, you got to stay in bounds. No
Stay
question.
in bounds.
Oh, he's a good athlete. And he wants to try and make something after
Oh
the
yeah,
catch.
absolutely.
But yeah,
and
if
try to
you
make
know,
something
Yeah,
back toward the middle of
yeah,
the field.
But exactly. If you know you're going to
gotta
go
know
down,
that
stay in
situation.
bounds.
Handoff, Treadle wrapped up immediately and stopped for no gain. We're under 3 minutes remaining. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Yeah. Well, they've got to start using some of their timeouts. So I think you said they had 2 left. So
I think.
I don't know. I don't remember them calling a timeout in the second half.
I thought they did earlier in the third quarter. Because wasn't there? Well, it was in the second quarter.
The second quarter. Yeah, I think they have their
timeouts. So maybe they do
they
have
2
all
left.
3. I prefaced that statement with saying, I'm not sure
Correct.
what their timeout situation is. I just wasn't sure if you were listening.
Of course I'm listening.
You were hearing, not listening.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
Heard, yes. Did
But
you
I
listen?
I also said I think they have their 3 timeouts. So I wasn't
right.
sure. I wasn't 100% sure either.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Either way, they have one less than they did a moment ago.
There you go.
Because they've called the timeout and stopped the clock here with 2:52 to go. 2nd and 10 from the Coon Rapids 38. Nordby under center. Treadle is the deep back. Flanker on the right side is Book. Handoff goes to Treadle straight up the middle, and somehow he got through that pile and down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 8.
And the Cardinals have called another timeout. As time is winding down in this contest for him.
Well, and that makes this play monumental.
Yeah.
At 3rd and 2, they have to come up with the stop.
Well, if they don't, then I would assume they take their 3rd timeout to stop the clock and let them. Now it depends what Centennial does. This is obviously 4-down situation, possibly.
Well, and they can't run the clock down in 4 plays quite yet. Third and 2 from the 30. Gonna bring the beef. Full house in the backfield. Handoff goes to Treadle, left side. He's got the first down. Able to break through a tackle. Still going down to the 12-yard line. Cardinals trying to rip it out of there, and they can't.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they brought the beef. Big boys up front. And just a good job by Treadle just to keep his legs moving and going forward. There's 4 Cardinal. Yeah, and definitely hold on to the ball. That's the most important point.
Placed at the 13. They'll keep the full house in the backfield. Bird, the big beef in the back, and he will clear a hole on the right side. Gain of 3. And the Cardinals will take their final timeout. 2:14 on the clock.
Yeah, it's 2nd down though. It's tough. They certainly have to stop them from scoring, but they can run some time off the clock here.
And now they're at a point where if they get a first down, they could run out the clock without putting
Well,
it in the
last year
end zone.
Treadle had 31 carries and 145 yards and 3 scores. He's looking like he's trying to repeat that effort. He's pretty close.
Second and 7, ball at the 10-yard line. Centennial trying to close out a win, get their first victory in conference play. Treadle's second effort dives forward at close to the 7. Gain of about 3. Be third down.
And the Cardinals can no longer stop the clock, and we're under 2 minutes. As Treadle tried to pick the hole.
Third and 5 from the 3. Book and Bird in front of Treadle. He'll follow Bird to the right side. And great job by Urias backing that one up. And he'll lose a couple back out close to the original line of scrimmage, the 13, a loss of about 5. So now 4th and 10 from the 13, as will be under a minute remaining.
At this point, Cardinals best hope turn them over on downs, but you're not going to have a lot. You're going to have a long field and not a lot of time left.
And no timeouts. Pitch goes to Treadle running left, a lot of white jerseys, and he's dropped in the backfield for a loss of a yard. And that is where the Cardinals will take over on downs. 43 seconds left, though, and they need to go 82 yards.
Yeah, they've got a
timeouts.
long field with not a lot of time left. This is correct.
See what the Cardinals are able to accomplish here. As we talked about, they ran a pretty effective 2-minute drill at the end of last week's game, but George chased from the pocket on first down, throws back across his body, complete to Salazar. Salazar running for the sidelines.
He's not going to get there.
He's not going to get there. He's got a first down out across the 30. That'll stop the clock at least, and he fumbled it, and Centennial has it. Unbelievable.
5 turnovers. Trying that extra effort. Wow.
Well, he was trying to get to the sidelines, which is what he needed to do, but need to secure the ball. So I imagine the Cougars will come out, take a knee, and
I would think so.
Get the win. They'll advance. They'll move to 2-2, and again get their first win in the conference this season. And the Cardinals fall to 0-4.
Yeah, when you turn the ball over 5 times, it makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah, you're not going to win many of those football games. Victory formation on the field, and they will take the knee with Nordby, and they'll get a win for homecoming.
Yeah, they did, and it wasn't a pretty win for them because you saw the amount of penalties they took. And that'll do it. Cardinals opened the scoring, Joe, but couldn't get anything done after that.
They've opened the scoring 3 times in 4 games, right?
I believe so.
Yep. Scored first against Hopkins.
Yep.
Scored first last week against Champlin.
Yep. And this week
scored
against
first
Centennial.
tonight. 3 out of 4 games they've had the first score on the board.
Got to close it out.
But 2 out of those 3 games, that was the only time they scored. And they will fall to 0-4 midway through the season, and some things getting better and some things not. Defense played pretty well tonight.
They did.
Did some very nice things. No huge plays. Gave up a couple of big plays to face on. That they definitely want to limit, but turnovers
5
were the key. 5. That was the only turnover of the game for Centennial, right there. 5 turnovers for the Cardinals, 3 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. And, and then you look on the flip side, more than 100 yards in penalties for Centennial. They were able to overcome that.
Well, it's not like Cardinals didn't have their opportunities. They moved the ball down inside an inside opportunity for Coon Rapids to score, but again, turning the ball over. As you see there, another turnover at the end of the game.
And that was the one that really sealed their fate, although they were already facing a very stiff challenge to go 70-plus yards in under a minute.
364 total yards of offense for Centennial, but look at that, 15 penalties for 105 yards, and they still won the game. And I think you look at the turnovers versus the penalties, and the Cougars got the best of it.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Centennial, it's the Cougars 13 and the Cardinals 8. Want to thank everybody out there for, we got to do
don't forget about that.
Whoa, I'm sorry, I almost did. Tuesday will be at Northdale Middle School pool for swimming and diving against the Blaine Bengals. At the Anoka Pumpkin Bowl on Friday the 30th to see the Tornadoes. And then volleyball at Andover on Thursday, October the 6th. Now that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Centennial, it's the Cougars 13, the Cardinals 8. Want to thank everybody out for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.